MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Robbie Ray is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What's your take on him, Dan?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
DJ LeMahieu is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he popped him up. Gurriel comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Aaron Judge comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing, Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup. Settling in now, Kevin Biggio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Gardner going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Pitch on the way.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And it's fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch of the at-bat.
One ball, one strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. 1 away.
Batting fifth.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Count now a ball and a strike. Hit hard to third. Scooped up. On to first, and Haps rolling now. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. This is line to left, and the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. From the stretch, runner goes, pitch misses low, the throw down, and he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. 2 complete, still scoreless here on the show. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Batting it, the left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So digging in now, Brett Gardner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hit hard to the right side. Gloved by LeMahieu. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Next to bat for Toronto, Travis Shaw. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off there, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit to first, reined in. A toss to Happ coming up the line as they get the out at first. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Gritchen is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Line toward right center. But this will be run down out there in the alley. A nice play by the center fielder for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
1-1 to count. Pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Torres brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, the third baseman.
Pitch on the way. Gio Urshela is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Ball 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel.
Left fielder.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Fouled off. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Higashioka recovers. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Through 5 innings, it's now 1-0 Toronto. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Pulls this one in the air out to left, and this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 11.
Now batting, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Kyle Higashioka is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 1-0. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0. Hey!
And there's ball 2 now. Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field. Judge looks up and gone up into the second deck. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Up next is Danny Jansen as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Jansen stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Hit hard to third. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kevin Biggio. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hicks is under this one, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Bo Bichette. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Biggio's there to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire, but looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Down the third baseline.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. Nick Nelson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready on 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound. especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The batter.
Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. A bouncer to the left side. Torres picks it up. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Jays add one more on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Torres. Jordan Romano has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 68, Jordan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Shaw gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44.
Joe Pennick is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 6.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Number 9.
Ready for another chance? Danny Jansen. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Brett Gardner. Anthony Bass comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 52.
First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The batter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Kyle Higashioka is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Bass is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Last chance for the Yankees. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Toronto Blue Jays earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Robbie Ray gets the W on the mound. Jay Happ pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For the Yankees, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.